And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Oviedo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And the pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's Byron Buxton, second in the AL in home runs. Way high. Buxton, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012.
That's the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Freddie Freeman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ohapi gathers, throws to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Here's Mike Trout, right now 3rd in the American League in RBIs. First pitch swinging.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss and a slider. 2 outs, bases empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Anaheim. And the pitcher for this one, Boyd. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
That one fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So in now for the Angels, Brendan Donovan. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Right through there for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Juan Soto.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Ball one there.
One strike.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Max Muncy. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. There's the strike. Hernandez with a homer in his last game.
Strike.
Oh, 2 now as he swings through it. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. And we're back. Here's Joe Adele.
taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's outside. A little bit low.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And another ball. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Lyle in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That is just left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel went deep in his most recent game.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. Outside corner, there's a strike. That's a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Vargas matched a homer in his last game. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around second is Gurriel. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Freddie Fermin. Check swing went around. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And here is Ben Williamson. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Way
2-2.
outside, and the count is 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Ben Williamson with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Dalen Lyle, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And up next for Seattle, Byron Buxton. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball there. Williamson off of first with 2 away. And there's a fly ball deep right field, ranging back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's towards center. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
First baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Boyd back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lyle makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. There's the strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. On the ground, Williamson. The throw to first.
He's out.
Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Zach McKinstry will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in Anaheim, and now the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
And a foul ball. Trout in his 14th season, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Max Muncy at the dish.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a ball.
2-1.
1 out, base is empty. That's ripped. Base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Enrique Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul straight back. Hard hit right side. On to first. 3rd out. That ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
One ball.
And the next pitch is way outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Adele at the plate now. That's ball one.
Ball two.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Grounder might be two. Over to Kike. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Gurriel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Hoppy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Gurriel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Off the mark there, and it's 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. His second homer of this series. It's 2-1.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next for LA, Miguel Vargas. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. And next for the Angels, Vinny Pasquantino. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Richie Palacios. Just missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Pasquantino around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Zach McKinstry First pitch misses.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
To the right side, McNeil. Over to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're headed to the 5th. Angels 4 and the Mariners. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
In the dirt, nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the plate for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Donovan tosses to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Second baseman, Brendan.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And this is inside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Just missed. That smash towards center. Buxton makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Angels.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike. And a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Up the middle, McNeil jumps, throws, and they get the out. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Sean Dubin.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Buxton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is downstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Snyder, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 27, a left-hander, also throwing. That misses, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Freeman at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Outside low, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
They're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Angels 4 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris. Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. New pitcher for the Mariners, Chris Martin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the slider just misses. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Nobody out, runner at first. Late swing fouled off. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Struck him out looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Miguel Vargas now at the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher,
here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Chris Martin won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Brooks Raley, on for the 30th time this year. Pasquantino in the box again, takes a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. Angels strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 27.
he's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Muncy digs in. Ball one, no strikes.
One ball, no strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at bat that Muncy can deliver. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now here is Kike Hernandez. Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball one. Strike one to Kike Hernandez.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
One strike.
Off the plate inside, and the count is 3-1. That clips a corner.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swings through that one. 0-1. Man at first, one away. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 27 won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Colin Snyder.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Next to hit, Freddie Fermin. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. McKinstry handles, throws the first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. Nice work from the Angel pen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 4, and the welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Richie Palacios.
And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry, 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So in now for the Angels, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
Strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Pete Fairbanks.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Fought off foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Ben Williamson. Swinging a foul straight back. And that skips in the dirt.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one down the line. Pasquantino takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Lyle, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside. Fly ball center field. Adele moves under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Byron Buxton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. There's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
That's
1 ball,
outside.
1 strike.
And it's a ball and a strike. Inside,
that's a ball.
just missed.
2-1.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Up the middle, Donovan throws to first. That takes care of Buxton. And that will end the inning. Mariners are down. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Just missed. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 1-1. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit for the Angels. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
0-1. Strike 2.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. Angels 4 and the Mariners 1. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that one moves his feet.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Pasquantino. He steps on the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. And now Mike Trout. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The Angels leading by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.